Good morning, guys. Today is Tuesday, February 4th. Okay, we started out at midnight with the moon in Gemini at 11 degrees. Okay, so 11 is it's a portal, it's a decision, it's a plan, it's goals. With Gemini, it's about making short trips, running errands, getting information, possibly gossip and rumors. Could be having to do with traveling somewhere or having to do with the vehicle. It can also be about your twin flame. There can be quite a lot under the Gemini moon. Okay, so Gemini is versatile, witty, charming, lively, amusing, lighthearted. They have an active mind. They're more logical than emotional. They're imaginative and creative. They have a high IQ and they learn pretty fast. They're excellent critics with the astounding ability to analyze and verbalize. Okay, they're free spirits, very independent, and they thrive on travel. Okay, let's see. Research, persistence, ability. Okay, so shadow side is being disorganized, inconsistent, superficial, cunning, manipulative, unable to make a decision. So indecisive, flighty, so that's wavering, and it's also restless because Gemini is, I want to say, synchronistic with anxieties. Lots of energy. It can be frivolous too, possibly thinking too much, talking too much, running too much errands, driving too much. Okay, then we have high strung, discontent, and irritability. So it can be irritation. Irritated, irritating. I know I was feeling that yesterday. Let's see, additional channelings with the moon in Gemini. Car accidents, habits, schedule, patterns of information, formation, information, road rage, speeding, using a car as a weapon, like driving it into something or blowing up a car, carjacking, cars piling up, major explosions, fuses and wiring, gossip, static, signs, signal, loss of signal. I was going to say loss of static. Interesting. And science, electronics, photon. I almost said photonics. I have no idea if that's even a word. Okay, so forms in, as in like if you're doing a foundation, you're forming in, you're putting up the forms. Informs, telling somebody. And I did already say like informer, yeah, informer, informant, and filling out the paperwork. Laser. I can't even read my own damn handwriting. Okay, laser. Beams. Laser beams. Laser beams. And I also had war. Yeah, so today and tomorrow we are in the moon and Gemini energy, and then later on in that day it moves into Cancer. Let's get back to what I was talking about. Okay, so yesterday we had Mercury enter Pisces. We also had Venus sextiling Saturn. So some of the things I was getting channeled is remember when... do you remember when we met? Oh, that's the day I knew you were my bet. I wanna tell you just how much I love you. Okay, so this could be a friend or a family member. Okay, this could you could have said I remember, or can't forget, or I'd forgotten, the term unforgettable. And then I was also hearing Time in a Bottle by Jim Croce. Good times, good memories. Those were the days, my friend. I thought they'd never end. So it's a sense of looking back or reconnecting with somebody, something, a person, place, a thing, an idea, a situation from the past. Okay, where did it all begin? When did we meet? Going back to the beginning, going back to the origins, to the ancestors, to the original model. Okay, what else? What I was getting? Monkeys, monkey business, bananas and peels, slipping, slipped. This could be a physical slipping, the mind slipping, or you might have told a secret. Oops. Monkey wrench, some mechanical issues. It talks about things going awry, having some issues. Like there's monkeys been fucking with it. Let's see. Issues with mechanical ghosts. Initially, I was trying to, the word I was trying to get to was trolls, but I came up with gremlins and menahunis, like there's a little monkey wrench in there, somebody's fucking with your mechanical shit, or there's a mysterious issue and it's not clear where an issue stems from. Stem cells, okay. Stem cells. Okay, just got stem cells. Okay, so I finally came up with the word I was looking for, which was trolls. Okay, trolls, also lurkers. And I'm still getting the watchers. Okay, I was also getting possible hacking of the GPS coordinate system, or hacking of a vehicle's coordinate system. Something having to do with going beyond, so boosting the settings. It could be some kind of boost to a vehicle, or it could be an upgrade. There is a possibility too of the upgrade failing, or the upgrade not being tested and causing some issue to where you have to reset or go back to the original or begin again. Or you're getting back to something to finish closure. I was also getting speed trap, upgrade fail. Okay, so the reset or going with the original model or the original design. Okay, so possibly a re-emergence, a reconnection, a resurrection of something. Kind of like, let's see. I don't know, bring back Chinese jacks. I'll just throw that out there. That thought had occurred to me a couple months ago, something from the past that, kids nowadays, they just don't know, everything's so different nowadays, so they don't enjoy the same things we did when we grew up. Okay, so let's see. Also, hacking traffic, and I want to say signs or signals, hacking traffic signals. So there could be like graffiti or words, incidences of graffiti popping up on traffic signs, making them better, upgrading traffic signs, upgrading GPS coordinate signals. Also, somebody could be out of gas. They could have forgotten. Okay, so remember what I said earlier, the first things I talk about was the word remember and the words I'd forgotten. So it could be a lot of things on your mind, and like you overlook something possibly, or you just didn't see it. Okay, also bait cars, like, the kind they have at police that they leave them open and carjackers jump in and they start driving it, and then like the car locks itself and won't go anywhere. That's kind of what it feels like too. Possibly somebody going to court, or somebody finally facing some kind of justice, or possibly somebody admitting to it. And I will get to that on the other side. I had more channelings. Buses, cars, trains. I was also getting collapse into water, or like a bridge giving way into water. So I feel like that. I think we did have like a bus accident, but I don't even remember the details. I think I just slightly heard about it yesterday. I wasn't paying attention. I was kind of in my own space, which is that Neptune energy, right? Quiet, privacy, being in your own space. Okay, so I was actually seeing like what it reminded me of, like Disneyland when they have the trams going over the bridge. You know, where old school days where Jaws would come out of the water. I kind of I kind of envisioned like the tram falling into the water. So I'm not sure if that's actually going to happen or if it's just symbolistic of something that happens. I'm not. I'm still learning how my access to the Akashic records work. Okay, so what else do I have? Something is not clear. Let me explain to clear up the confusion. It's also, I don't understand, or yes, I understand. Not sure what's happening, or yeah. So it's mysterious. Something happening quietly. Maybe an alarm didn't go off or something, or something happened where something didn't click when it should have. And then I'm also getting IDK, which is I don't know, in text messages. Can't tell you when. I have no idea. And also taxing a vehicle. So the taxing a vehicle could literally be somebody stealing the vehicle or pushing a vehicle to its limits. With Mercury and Pisces, you could kill your vehicle, literally, or your vehicle could die on you. The closer I get to you. We're about to go into Mercury retrograde on, I believe it's the 16th. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, Mercury, February 16th, it goes retrograde at 12 degrees Pisces, so, give it up. Give it up, let it go. 12 is about surrendering a particular perspective in order to close that out and move forward into growth. So if you hadn't taken care of something before we get into the shadow, then you might just have to let it go, let it go, let it go, or it might just mysteriously die on you. Like they give up. Mercury and Pisces, I will surrender, I will not surrender. I will let go, I can't let go. Okay, so taxing a vehicle, you may be doing some work on a vehicle, maybe prepping it, trying to get it into traffic, trying to get it to a point where you can actually drive it. You could be getting plates on the vehicle. You could have signed some forms because you're trying to register something, or you're trying to make something legal. Okay, and there's some kind of delay. There could be like you had the wrong paperwork, or there's some confusing forms or information, contradicting information also. Taxing a vehicle could be you go to traffic court for something and you admit to it, you confess to it, you resign to it, and they take your property. So they could be, when the police confiscated, that's the word. Confiscated property. Also, a vicious rumor. Somebody could ask you about something. They could want to clarify it, like, I heard this. Or they could be coming to you and telling you that I wanted to tell you this secret first. Please don't tell anybody, but I didn't want you to hear it from any other source but me. Because I love you, or because I trust you. So there could be somebody confessing something to you. Or somebody asking you to clear something up. What do you think? What's your part in it? Or what's your story? And there's also the don't ask or don't tell, or I'll ask and I'll tell. Or ask me or tell me. Tell me no secrets and I'll tell you no lies. Okay, so that just popped into my head. I haven't heard that for a long time too. Ask me no questions and I'll tell you no lies. I'll tell you a secret. I don't have too much time left. I have an aggressive issue that might cause my death, or I think I'm going to die. Okay, so, okay, and I'm looking at confiscated property. Okay, so I just received some things that they're not really in sellable condition, but I forgot. This guy, I used to watch his house after he passed away. I watched the house for the family, and that was our last house watching gig. But he went out with a woman, and apparently another person in the motorcycle club I'm in, the Puna Pirates. He came in and brought me a couple of artworks. I guess artwork because they're moving. So I got Kathy's Art, kathysart.com by Kathy Osman Magnuson. So that'd be interesting to get in touch with her and see where she is and what she's up to. But look at this. I didn't think they were in sellable condition because this is cardboard, so it's really beat out. But other than that, I mean, it just literally needs a new frame, and you see how it's autographed over here. Beautiful, beautiful work. Look at that butterfly. Okay, and then this other one, which is gorgeous too. The cardboard frame around it is really, really beat up with, pukas as they attempted to hang it. But look at that duck. Nene, butterfly. Beautiful. Oh, and it says March 2002 and May 2002. Cool. Okay, well, anyways, I just thought I'd share that really quickly. I just had a friend come and bring that in. So, like I was saying, themes from the past. So, here's that particular woman. We did a run, and the other bike club member was trying to refresh my memory, but I can't remember shit. Okay, and that would be, this T-square. They come in and say, remember this, remember her, we went and did this. I did just say that as, remember when you met her. Do you remember when we met? Funny. Okay, so anyways, where was I? Don't ask, don't tell. I'll tell you a secret. I need to tell you something, or I confess, or I spill. And then there could be a confession that I think I'm going to die, or I don't have very much time left. I have some kind of health issue, physical, having to do with my body, that is speeding up, that is aggressive. Okay, so also confession and saying, okay, I'm guilty, or owning something, I own that, or I claim it, or I'm taking responsibility for facing your mentality also. How long can this go on? How long can I go on? I'm not sure how long I have left. It's unclear how much more there is to go. Okay, so those are the things that I was getting channeled today. Okay, so let's see. Yesterday could have been you could have been feeling a little frazzled and irritated. Okay, like, oh my god, I'm so tired of dealing with people. There could be a sense of having to talk a lot, having to deal with a lot of people, and trying to go with the flow, but feeling like it's I want to say lag, or it's slowing you down, having to wastefully talk to people when you've got stuff to do or work to do. But you kind of went, that's all right. I'll take it as it comes. I'll go a little slow. And then, of course, the Mercury entered Pisces yesterday also, which was basically the absent-minded professor, intuition, or talking about your spirituality, or going to church, praying. Okay, and then the shadow side to the Mercury entering Pisces, vulnerable to slander, people talking shit, making up things, or coming to conclusions in their head that aren't real, which is, fantasy, delusional, making up, seeing things that aren't there, or saying that this is when it isn't, just deciding something and moving ahead with it even though you're not certain. Okay, so it's putting one foot in front of the other even though the next minute is unclear. Okay, so today, Tuesday, the 4th, we have numbers of 4 and 10. Okay, so just so you guys know, we've got 4, 4, we've got 2, 2, 2, and 22, 22. Okay, so the 2 4s can be about grounding, staying calm, establishing bonding. It's also representative of 11, 11, a portal in which action can be taken or established. The 10 is completion of a cycle, moving forward with growth on something new. Okay, so you're able to do something, or you're able to move forward today, or you're able to close something today, establish some kind of closure. And I want to say in the physical reality, so you could be filling out a form or going to court, or just being like, I'm not sure when it ends. Oh well, you know, it's releasing your expectations, releasing a particular part of your ego. So it is an evolution of sorts also. And then we have 2 and 2. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so there is, looking at the transits, there is an acceptance of closing things out. We need to finish this, or I am aware that I could lose my so-and-so, or I don't want to lose this. So it's kind of like, it kind of feels like somebody goes to court, they step up in front of the judge, and the judge just kind of looks at them and goes, what the hell, dude? I know. And then, you know, the defendant would say something to the effect of, I know, I did it. I understand that I might have to go to jail. I accept the responsibility for what I did. I did it. Or for some of you guys, they're not admitting that they did it. They're like, I didn't do it. I'm a victim. I don't belong here. I'm innocent. Okay, so there can be people that are actually innocent, people that are lying about being innocent, and then people saying, you know what, I did it. I'm willing to pay the price. Okay, so there is the paying of the price and being uncertain, but taking responsibility, claiming it, owning your shit, claiming your shit, being responsible for your own shit. So somebody here might understand they're going to be going to jail because of an accident, and this can also be talking about somebody who's killed somebody else in an accident, finally paying their debt to society. And this can also talk about somebody being released from prison because they've already paid their debt to society. Okay, and I'm just getting that now. Okay, 2222, that 22 is the number of peace. So this can be a police officer. This can be getting out of jail and establishing, you know, going on parole, or being on probation, or a probationary period. Are you ready to get out of jail and go home? Yes, I am. Okay, well, you're going to have to follow our guidelines. This could be drunk driving death statistics, or driving under the influence statistics. So this could also be about, I want to say, a changing law. Right, Gemini is about stats, so we could be talking about drunk driving and under the influence statistic in terms of trafficking. Okay. You're going too fast. It's unclear how fast they were going. You reached the end of the road. I'm not going to waste your time, or I don't want to waste any more time on this, or you will not waste my time. Mercury, traveling, communication. They want to give me stuff, but I can't. I think I have to wait till I get into the actual cards. Okay, so additional transits 2, 2, 22, 22 being at peace. This affects twin flames. This affects soulmates. 2 is goals, planning. So you could be establishing a home working plan. Trying to get out of jail. You could have served your time and then now you have to go to classes. You might have to go to training. You might have to learn. I want to say you might be getting your license back, or some of you guys were trying to get your license back. Some of you guys are going to have an extended probationary period. So the 17 I didn't explain. In the tarot deck, it is the card of Aquarius. We still are in Aquarius sun, so this can be groups. So this can be I'm a driver, or this can be I'm a driver again, or this can be just rejoining society. Or this can be a halfway home. You're being assigned to a halfway home to assist you with your transition. 17 is hopes, dreams, wishes, and social circles. So you may be told, okay, you either attend these classes or you go to jail. What do you want to do? Right? Let's see. And I want to say, not scared to death. What is scared straight? So there can be some, wait a minute, visiting the prison, possibly visiting a prison to see the upgrades. Undercover in the prison. Secret conversations in the prison. So this kind of feels like in the jail, secrets. This feels like an undercover in the prison, or somebody informant. Trafficking. Okay, so it could have to deal with drugs in the prisons. Trafficking drugs in the prison. Interesting. Okay, so moving on to the transits. Mercury and Pisces sextiling Uranus and Taurus. That is clever, original, independent, self-reliant. Mercury is thinking, speaking, listening, traveling with your mind physically and traveling spiritually. In Pisces, it's definitely spiritual and imaginative. Some of you guys could suddenly be, I want to say, trans-dimensional, interdimensional, like you guys are ascending so quickly, you're kind of shocked. So the Mercury in Pisces, you could literally see glitches in the matrix, or you could be seeing things. And you're starting to become comfortable with it, like ghosts, signs, energy, spirituality. You could be praying a lot, or giving your praise, or telling somebody to pray, or I'm going to pray for you, or pray for me, asking somebody to pray for you. I kind of went off on a tangent there. Now I can't remember. Mercury sextiling Uranus and Taurus. And this could be a sudden communication, like getting in touch with somebody from your past who you have unconditional love for, and seeing, you're talking to somebody that you have unconditional love for, and seeing or finding out that there's been some shocking changes. They could be dying. The Uranus and Taurus shock. Taurus physically, so they could have changed in a physical way. Like if they're sick or they have aggressive, you can see. It's not hidden anymore. It's coming out. So it's a coming out or a release of information that something is stealing from you. Whistleblower, confession, spilling your guts. Interesting. And then the T-square, exiting through Neptune and Pisces. Okay, Neptune and Pisces, Moon in Gemini, Mars in Sagittarius. Everything says traffic, driving, cars, under the influence, delusional. So it could be you went too far, you didn't realize how far you went, or they suddenly appeared, or they suddenly disappeared, or where did, not seeing something, didn't see this coming, or I barely saw it coming, or having to do with fog or clouds. It was cloudy, it was unclear, conditions were unclear, non-existent actually. It could be also denial, I didn't do that, or I couldn't see, or trying to shift the blame to something unseen or unknown. I don't know what caused it. It can also be a lot of confusion in terms of driving, so be careful, be wary out there. Okay, so I'm going to stop there just because I've talked so damn much. Okay, now basically tomorrow on Wednesday we don't have a whole hell of a lot. The moon's crossing the nodes, squaring Venus and trining Mercury. So it should be a rather quiet, and I want to say loving and peaceful day. Tomorrow we have 5 and 11, so some changes are going to be happening in terms of, I want to say, the United States. Either something from the past, or with the mother, or in connection to Cancer, or your everyday schedule, because we have 6666. Okay, so 4 sixes, and the moon is in Cancer. Okay, so that's a lot of sixes. The past, changing. Your goal is to change the past. Your goal is to replace old things. Yep. Urge to leave the past behind. Something new. You can't go back. You have to try again and shape the present. Okay, you're being subliminally pressured to step up, to step forward. Okay, don't let anything throw you. Don't let it touch you. Okay, don't waste your time spinning your wheels. Go with the flow, and you'll be guided to lessons of sacrifice in addition to your specific karma. So moon conjunct Cancer. See, and that's cars too. Let's see, United States, eclipse of the heart. You deserve it. No one deserves this more than you. Just desserts, fears, sensitivity, nurturing, protection, security, securities, home security system, reservations, cares, concerns, worries. Oh! You were caught on video. 2 people caught on video being shifty. People caught on video being shifty, being able to say something to them. They had hoped to do something sneaky or in secret. So it could be, they could have been trying to steal, because of Uranus and Taurus here. They could have gone somewhere with bad intentions, looking to Neptune. They were trying to be sneaky. Didn't I say rash of thefts with the moon in Taurus, and then Taurus moved into Gemini today. Okay, so it can be in regards to a theft. Okay, so Taurus into Gemini, a stealing, using a car to go steal something, getting there, and then receiving some communication. What the fuck are you doing? You don't belong here. So it's, I understand you don't belong here. And it could also be, you could get some video that clears something up, okay, with the Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is social media. So you could go live, or you could post something where somebody's doing something with the car, or driving drunk, or sleeping, or using a vehicle to steal something. Unlawful possession of a moving, what is it? A moving vehicle? So it could literally be like taking a car for a joyride. Some of those, there's people trying to steal something from your house. They may be driving into there, but you managed to stop them. Okay, so like I said, there could be videos. There could be video. That's why the number 22 is very peaceful, because you got it on film. It could be on film. A couple on film doing something that's shady. Trying to, they could be under the influence, so it could be drugs, could be alcohol, but somebody doing something shady and be getting caught on camera. Haha. Look at that. Yep, and somebody going to jail. You're going to jail, bitches. Because sometimes, you know, Neptune and Pisces can be clouded, right? The veil, the mist. But with Mercury and Pisces also, that's talking, listening, it's communicating. So it can be nonverbal communication also, because it's thinking. So it can be in Pisces, it's seeing. So thinking you're seeing a theft, or thinking you're seeing something shocking, not really understanding what's going on, but trying to find out, or informing. What are you doing? I see what you're doing. I don't understand what you're doing. Explain yourself, Lucy. Ricky's got some explaining to do. Okay, there's that pathway card, so it does really, this reading will delve into the moon and Cancer, obviously, because pathway, to me, is the North Node. In this instance, especially around this time, you know, it matters where the shades are, right? So, should I get back to reading the Cancer? Because this is North Node and Cancer. Okay, the way home. The direction of your divine mission. Okay, so let's see. Moving into Cancer. Imaginative, sympathetic, protective, tenacious, nurturing, loyal, patient, intuitive, strong emotions, receptive. Let's see. Working at your own pace, unrestricted by time. A great memory. It's also this sixth house. It would be like growing up, your roots, your ancestors. Shadow side, being moody, sulking into quiet self-pity, and it's also letting feelings fester, because you're vulnerable under the surface, and you shift in temperament, and like, oh my god, I can't believe you fucking did that. And then, you know, the next second, hey, you know, that bipolar switch. So it feels a little bipolar, because they can shift back and forth very quickly, and they're emotionally exhausting. Okay, so for Cancers, the Cancer moon, you're going to be at your best with the people you're in a committed relationship with. The shadow side to that is mistrusting love, or feeling like unworthy of attention, like you don't deserve something, but you do. Oh, you so do. Okay, so the Cancer energy is fearful, possessive, moody, critical, self-pitying, and nagging. I said shadow side, right? This can affect your stomach, your digestive system, your body fluids, lymph glands, the soft areas in the midsection. Okay, so I was already reading the channeled information. Where was I? Home security system, reservations, cares, concerns, worries, empathic, empathetic, sympathetic, feelings, trust, receiving, like babies, home, and family. Reception, receptivity, memories, possessions, luxury, roots, growth, love, store, breast, stomach, support, help, aid, assistant, assistance, green and silver, shell, coverings, coats, jackets, blankets, sea animals with shell coverings, systems of support, structures, builds, build up, like plaque in the arteries or a plaque with your name on it, establishment, bonding, ideas of who, what, or where home is, security in the home, emotional security, feeling safe, okay, homes, family, ideas about family, emotional security and relationships, family protection. Okay, so with the Gemini into the Cancer, it could be like filling out insurance or adding people to your insurance or Social Security, or it's just adding people to your forms, on adding people through forms. Or informing added people through forms. Where am I? Oh, roots, pregnancy. When I talk about security, this is emotional, mental, physical, home, financial, spiritual, and possessive security. Okay. I also get entity attacks like a virus, acting on promises, and stopping the insanity when it comes to Cancer. So when the moon crosses the nodes, all of those subjects could come up. And with the astounding number of 6, it's kind of like an outcry to change. This has to be changed. So it feels like the U.S., we the people, want something changed on an everyday basis. North Node, South Node, stop the abuse. So there could be service, a serving, getting what we deserve, somebody getting what they deserve. Or somebody starting something insane, or somebody stopping something that feels insane. A period of favor and support from the public. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is when they end this impeachment trial. And hold on. Okay, so a lot of 6s. I could save time if I could go back. Why don't you come back? Please hurry. Why don't you come back? Please hurry. Come back and stay for good this time. You could find out that there's something wrong with your mother. Or there could be issues with Cancer. Or with you. You might be the mother to someone. Not necessarily their mother, but you might have taken care of them. Cancer is that nurturing, protective energy. It doesn't necessarily mean the mother. It could be, auntie. It could be older sister. It could be younger sister. It just depends on your individual situation. But this is somebody who loved you and nourished you, with loving protection and care. Probably when you were younger. Let's see, and I want to say, like, before you went to school and your school days kind of deal, back in the day. So there could be this sense of somebody or something from the past that bring back that love and feeling, a familiar. Some of you guys could be getting a familiar. Okay, so the familiar could be like a cat. Getting a familiar. Cat that looks like a cat you had when you were a kid, or finding a picture. Oh. What the? Uh-oh. Look at that. Mercury and Pisces. I swear it was this way. Okay. Okay, really weird. I've got 3 cards that are turned over in here. I don't know how this happened. Yeah, there's that T-square. I don't know how this happened, but we're going to roll with it, okay? Thank you. That is a... that would exactly be Mercury and Pisces sextile Uranus. What the hell happened? I'm shocked. How did I do that? Okay, and then the Neptune and Pisces. Oh, well, I'm not even going to question it. I'm going to go ahead and move ahead with the information. How funny. Well, if that isn't Tuesday's transits right there. That's just one version, though. It can happen in many, many ways, guys. There's so much shit going on. I don't even know what to tell you. Okay, but the Mercury sextiling Uranus, that could be, boy, I want to say this could be life-changing information. The communication that you didn't expect. Unexpected communication from someone you used to know or something you used to know. Okay, so like I was saying, I saw like... I've had one friend come back that I haven't seen for years. He's now back with his son, and his son went from being, you know, this tall to being this tall. Now I got to look up to him, that kind of deal. My, have you changed? And then what else? Oh, I spoke yesterday about the comforter that I haven't had for a while, and I just got it back. So it's that old familiar feeling. Very, very happy. I actually, even though I've been having trouble sleeping, I slept very comfortably because the weight of the blanket, that old familiar feeling, right? I lost that loving feeling for a little while. Now I'm getting that 46, that loving feeling back. 46. That's funny because Wednesday's numbers are, I see 66666. 66664. Excuse me, 66664. So a lot of 4s and 6s bonding with the past, remembering the past, remembering relationships from the past. Okay, and then Moon conjuncting the node. So yeah, this is kind of like somebody coming back. Likely to be a woman. Most likely to be a woman that helped you out. You're being supported by the public, by your friends, your family, your neighbors, the universe, because you're being urged to let go and release the past, to step into the new. Okay, we're weaving the new, so we're going to have new karmic lessons. No, we're not repeating. We've already closed out some things from the past. Okay, you can't go back, and you're realizing that you can't go back, but you can move forward in a different time, in a different place, in a different time, in a different place. Diana Ross, from The Wiz. I can't remember. So the love continues somewhere in time. Okay, so you got, yeah, you know, your communication and your connection got lost somewhere in time, but now they're back, and here it is. Either a person, a place, or a thing. It's bringing back that loving feeling. Nice. Okay, but for some of you guys, this may not be a fun deal. You're about to learn some lessons, and the loving feeling is being taken away from you to force you to look at the higher perspective or to change your point of view on reality. You may not have a clear view of life. You may be jaded, you may be confused, you may be living under a delusion, or you could realize that you're living under the matrix and start atoning, trying to reverse the karma, the negative karma in the red that you built up. Okay, it's Friday. We have 4 6s again, and this time the moon moves into Leo, but it's not going to be a full moon in Leo until Saturday in Hawaii at 21:33. So what is that? Like 9:33 in the evening. The full moon in Leo is going to be at 20 degrees. So that's about balance, a new goal, a new partnership. In Leo is healthy self-esteem, so it's feeling good about what you're projecting, what you're creating, feeling good about life, feeling good about living for once. Okay, and then, what was I going to say? Well, I'm not going to get too much in the full moon in Leo, but there's, boy, the energies have been astounding, and a lot of my videos, I've spent about 40 minutes talking about what is going on, and the quick shifts, and the huge shifts, and the potentials for actualization right now for the self. Clarify distance horizons. Okay, Friday, 6666 and a 0. Did something turn over? They like to do stuff like that to me. Okay. Now I want to get... Can we get a final outcome, please? Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, hidden cards. Secrets. Secrets and secret enemies of the United States. Okay, hold on a second. My goodness. Where am I? Leo, 6660. Why is it 0? Oh, when Venus moves into Aries on Friday. Guys, that could be love at first sight. Or that could be anger at first sight. Angry about something. It could be, yeah, instant love. Instant attraction to somebody, something. Or finding something that you love doing by yourself, or loving being by yourself. Of course, you know, it can go to the shadow side of being angry, aggressive, and selfish, or wanting to be alone, or JOMO, the joy of missing out. Funny. Works very well with the Pisces energy, yeah. It's kind of the same but different. Beginnings and endings, being alone and being lonely, being singled out, feeling special. Special and specialty. I did say, did I or did I not say that Thursday there are no major transits, but their energies still exist and persist. And that day, the moon, Thursday, the moon starts in Cancer at 8 degrees as it moves through Cancer. So this could be working, just a busy day working. Some of you guys would be working at home, but literally like across the United States, everybody would be working on a Thursday, taking what they're given because they're working for a living. And then, like I said, on Friday, we have Venus moving into Aries, and then we have Mercury sextiling and trining the node. So I just want to tell you guys that this feels like releasing of secret documents, releasing of classified documents. Or ending some kind of talking about prison. Let's see. Okay, anyways, I'm going to keep on with the reading. I'm not going to talk so much about that. Mercury and Pisces trining the North Node in Cancer. This can be a car accident that kills. Okay, it could be like your car shuts off while you're driving, or you're having issues with your vehicle, glitches, and it causes an accident. What do I want to say? Poison, radiator, gas, poison, radiator, radiating, radiator, Radiating poison. Important news. With these Mercury transits, the moon's still in Gemini, and then, you know, Mercury being in Pisces and about to go into retrograde in, what is today, the 4th, in 12 days. I don't know, guys. This looks like a hellacious accident. An outcry. Cry out. Don't cry out loud, just keep it inside. Learn how to hide your feelings. So this could be, yeah, don't cry. Don't cry out loud. Don't cry. Don't, no worries. Continue, discontinue. So this could be, we want to stop. Leo is the energy of kings. It's, let's see, healthy self-esteem, leader energy, highly expressive, refusal to be hampered by others. It's heart-centered emotions. Okay, and ego side, shadow side, self-indulgent, self-centered, ego, conceitment, overbearing, bullying, egotistical, bossy, jealous, and possessive. Vanity, drawn to luxuries. Burns, sunburns, flash fires, heroes, first responders, representatives, ego, live, alive, Florida, cocaine, bright lights, yellow, royalty and privilege, acknowledgement, don't shoot, and also don't take my picture and take a picture, you know, so strike a pose. So it could be follow my lead. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Look at me, see me, don't look at me, don't see me. Shameful, shameless, bullies, cheaters, bird of prey, bird of paradise, prey in paradise. To live and die in LA, so I was getting LA. Also the pleasure and the pain. Okay, so what do I want to say about this? Leo. So this is a lot of attention on that day. The Leo energy, a lot of attention on that day. Could be in terms of children. Mercury and Pisces. Ending. I don't know why I'm hearing only you can prevent forest fires. I don't know why, because there's like Pisces and Cancer in Venus, and Venus entering Aries. Only you can end forest fires. I'm glad it's over. Now we can move on. So this could be a press conference, and somebody who speaks up. Venus entering Aries, that's the 0 point energy. Following the dictates of your heart. I'm glad that this is over and the United States can move on. So like a full ego boost. There's a lot of number 6 energy, guys, so just to let you know. Okay, so imprisonment and despair. So imprisonment is about being locked in, locked up, locked out. It's a sense of being trapped in a hard spot. The rat has been coming out quite a bit lately. It's nibbling and stealing little chunks, giving you little bits or taking little bits, picking at. The rat is a scavenger. Okay, so this is kind of like, this could be a secret too. And it could be about prison also with this Pisces energy. Okay, so 29 is the deliverance of justice. You deserve this. Okay, so somebody's being put, either they're being locked up or they're physically exiting prison system with the help of somebody on the outside, little by little. So it could be a prison break, or it could be, you know, what are we still in, Gemini? Learning how to deal with prisoners and prevent, there's some updates and some upgrades in order to keep breakouts from happening. 29 is also about ending something in a balanced way. This has to happen. And then there's despair. Despair is kind of like being these two together. Oh, that's 5 and 11. Where's 5 and 11? Wait a minute, I just saw that. 5 and 11. That would be, look at that. Wednesday, when the moon moves to Cancer, we have 5, 11, 6, 6, 6, 6. Okay, so changes in terms of your starring role. Your starring role, possibly a group or I want to say a labeled group, faction. I don't know why I'm hearing faction. Not being let in, locked out, not having any other alternatives. These two together, depression. Trapped and depression, like something's not going the way that you expected it to, and there could be unforeseen circumstances, blocks everywhere around you. Being forced out. Some of you guys are being forced out, like there are things happening in the stars that's keeping you from going back and being comfortable, and you're very uncomfortable with moving forward because you don't know where you're going or what you're doing. It's unclear. You're being asked to be okay with the unknown, okay? Because what you knew no longer exists. It doesn't exist anymore. That old reality does not exist. People have changed. Rules have changed. Situations has changed. Time has gone by. And with time going by, everything changes. Everything ages. So it's kind of like the countdown has started for you. You've been given a time limit to get the fuck out. Sorry. Or there's a time limit is coming to a close and you're not able to get what you need or give what you needed to or say or do. Time's running out. Not sure what to do, but some of you guys, you're realizing that you don't have a lot of time left. Yeah, time's running out. You're trapped in a prison. For some of you guys, this is being trapped in a meat suit, knowing that your time on earth here is about to expire, or just being resolute or absolute that I know I'm going to die. I don't have enough time yet. Okay, and not knowing how to feel about that, you know. Maybe you're going to go, maybe you need to go see somebody and, you know, see your loved ones before you're unable to, before you're no longer of sound mind and sound body. Okay, so for some of you guys, you're not of sound mind. For others, you're not of sound body. Or for others, for even others, because your body is not sound, you're having troubles dealing with it. Because your mind, your mental state is not sound. It could produce itself in physical ways, okay? Vice versa. It works both ways, and it works, you know. The mind always affects the body. So after years of being trapped in your mind, after years of being trapped in certain beliefs, it's now beginning to manifest on a physical plane. You're not sure what to deal with it because you're having to deal with so many changes. It's like a zigzag. You've been zigzagging and you're trying, It's like, I don't know, should I go here? And then all of a sudden you have to turn the other way. It's an unclear maze that you're trying to navigate through, and you just can't see your way out of it. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, so for a lot of you guys, you don't understand why you're being pushed out, but it's to force you into the new. Okay, look at that, a force out, 5 of Pentacles. That is ghosting. So you could have had a situation completely ghost you. You could have ghosted a situation. This is being left out. It's kind of like you don't understand why doors are closing all around you. Yeah, this is ghost. Okay, and for some of you guys who are just beginning the process of ascending, you're gonna project your fears on somebody because you have no other place to go, don't know what to do. This is anxiety and fears. See that? Mercury in Taurus. This is bullying somebody, pushing somebody around, pushing somebody else's buttons. Okay, or this could be, yeah, it's projecting your fears at somebody. So for some, somebody may have just gotten word and they may be talking shit in your face. The C word. With the energies that are above, bitch, cunt, asshole, motherfucker. So because somebody's having some issues, probably some monetary issues, they have some kind of a fear attached to their possession. So when there's a loss or the threat of a loss, they don't know what to do. They don't know why, but it becomes a projection of fear and anger to somebody else. So they could be talking shit, or they don't understand why they're being phased out or iced out or singled out. So Prince of Cups and 3 of Swords. So this could be, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this is too much trouble. Or, I'm sorry, you're holding me back. This is double, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. Sorry and sorrow. Let's see. They've shunned me. They've banned me. They said I can't do this, and this is I'm sorry for your loss. So in case of somebody dying by death, somebody getting ripped off, somebody losing a relative, I'm sorry for your loss. Or I'm sorry, I can't help you. Yeah, so there's an increasing isolation or feeling like you're alone. You're totally not comfortable with this journey as tower after tower around you falls down, and they all fall down. Okay, and you have to move forward. A lot of you guys, you have to leave your home and your job. You know, sometimes you get fired and then you can't find another job, and then eventually you lose your home and then you have to move. Some of you guys could have to move home, move from your home. There could be some legal action that's being taken on you. So it kind of feels like possibly a tax sale or some kind of auction. Maybe your house is being auctioned off, or an estate is being auctioned off. Or your assets are being seized. Frozen. So this feels like frozen assets. Like you can't touch your home. You can't touch your money. There's some kind of possession that you can't touch. Even a child or a pet, you can't touch it for a period of time. I'm sorry, there's going to be some restrictions and limitations. So it kind of seems like you're locked into some kind of contract, promise, or agreement. Could have to do with children. children or a dependent like a child or an animal, something that depended on you or something you depended on. This can be about income. This can be in terms of taxes. It can be in terms of inheritance. It can be something that you got from somebody else. Yeah, I'm getting like tax sale. Some of you guys are, let's see, I want to say getting locked out of your own home with nowhere to go. Sorry, I'm sorry, but foreclosure, estate, tax sale. Somebody's going into foreclosure here. And others are coming face to face with people who are telling them, hey, we don't like your kind here. You need to leave. Okay, so for some, they're the bully that's getting bullied back. Like people are ganging up around him. Like increasingly people are saying, hey, you know what? You're a bully. Sorry, but not sorry. You need to leave. So this is an exit. This is a forced exit, or a forced isolation, or forced loneliness away from the general public also, I heard. So this could be somebody that's in prison, that's put in solitary confinement for their own protection. So this feels like somebody who's a star or a famous figure that goes to jail, but they take him out of the general public, so he's isolated as a protective measure. Could be suicide watch too. Mature woman. Didn't see it coming. This is it looks like a force out, a chill out. Don't bully, don't. Securities are leaving one by one. I have nothing. Everything's been taken from me. So this looks like somebody that's buying into victim mentality. Okay, so this person doesn't feel like they've ascended yet, but they're about to. Let's see what this, nope, that's not the one. Okay, so restrictions and limitations. This can be visitation, custody battles, because taxing is taking, right? Custody would be taking over. Custody battles, custody wars, property wars. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Nope. This is no, not having that. Sorry, not sorry. So there can be a realization that all the doors closing, maybe you need to get back in touch with somebody who will see you through, somebody who's always seen you through. Who's your sounding board? Is it your mom? Is it your best friend? Is it your best friend from grade school? Okay, is it your sister? Is it your cousin? So this might require a visit home to get back in touch with yourself. Okay, because you're literally chased out or pushed out. Okay, for some of you guys, you may have initially looked at, you have no other choice but to leave a state behind, a particular state of being behind. I'm sorry, but I'm over the drama. So yeah, wanting to go private, not wanting to deal with a lot of drama. Mature woman, toil and labor, and marriage. These are reversed. So You don't know what to do. You've lost your schedule. You're missing out of your schedule. You're not able to do the things you normally do. So there's something going on. There's something holding you down, something holding you back. You can't follow through on your promises. Some of you guys have recently you've not only lost your home, but this has affected your relationship and of course your job. So your home, your job, and your relationship. Some of you guys could be getting divorced and leaving your job, and then this shit happens. But you've also realized that you're not going to be pushed around and you're not going to let it hold you back. So I feel like it's a recovery and a reflection and recognition pathway. The North Node in Cancer at 6 degrees, finding home, feeling secure and safe every single day. It is a number 35, so it talks about traveling boundaries. How far are you willing to go, or where are your limits now? What is your divine mission now? Reflecting on what to do when what used to take up all of your time is now gone. What do you replace it with? What changes in the road you travel are you planning on making in order to not repeat? Okay, so this is like a brand new life, guys. Ooh, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, and Death. Oh boy. Yeah, for some of you guys, I want to say, somebody here is not saying anything for fear of death, for fear of being killed. Somebody's keeping secret. Somebody's keeping secrets. This almost feels like the Secret Service. Secret Service. What do you call it? Identity. When you go into that program and they change your identity and you become a witness protection program. Somebody's going into the witness protection program. 9 of Swords, Nightmare. 8 of Swords, Indecision. Death. Wait a minute. I want to say... I was going to say, where's that where we caught something on camera? Caught something on camera. Caught somebody doing something on camera. And... you could be worried about them coming to kill you every time you start your car, expecting it to be a bomb or go off. So yeah, somebody's looking over their shoulder and they're expecting somebody to come for them. Missile. Let me look at this. Hold on, I'm getting something here. You could have revealed some interesting information, or you know some interesting information and you're just hoping they don't come after you, but you spend, it feels like somebody here is spending the rest of their life looking over their shoulder. Look at that, Death with Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, so they had to change their identity. They can't be authentic because it's on the threat of death. Okay. What did I say we started this in? Moon and Gemini. So, hold on. So this is, they can't kill me if they can't find me. I will disappear. So there is a strange disappearance, or having to disappear, or somebody ran away because I couldn't deal with what they did. Maybe... up and disappeared, changed their identity. I'm hearing tracking. Learning, interning, practicing, probationary period, 8 of Swords, indecision, interference. Gotta get away for a while to ease my head. Everybody knows that's the way to do it. No more empty promises. No more curves. So somebody could literally be unplugging or going for some downtime, like in the mountains, in the forest. You could be going camping, you could be going fishing, but it's taking a break from society is kind of what it feels like. Alps, Appalachian, in the mountains, in the snow, in the jungle, maybe going hunting. It's rumored they're living in a cabin in the mountains somewhere on the other side of the world. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, so we have the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. So it's kind of going backwards in terms of the direction pathway is going in. Now, like I was telling you, this represents the North Node in Cancer. So this kind of is about, this can refer to the direction that the United States should take. Okay, we need to learn from our mistakes, learn from our indecision, learn about the ways we interfere with our own information. Okay, and also because this is Mars and Gemini and Jupiter and Gemini, they're coming out together. So I was kind of seeing as Mars conjunct Jupiter and Gemini. So that's keeping information from spreading. It could be keeping a virus from spreading to the United States, keeping it from traveling. The Red Death, keeping the Red Death from traveling here. That's what we want, but there need to be some changes. Yeah, Red Death, look at that. I didn't even realize that, but the next card is the Death card. Okay, yeah, keeping the plague, keeping America safe from the plague. Interesting. Let's see what other connections I can make. So this is prevention. They keep making me look at this curved sword with this black star on the end of it. Black star, curved sword, death. Somebody's going to announce they're dying from cancer. I think we did just have somebody announce they're dying from cancer, but they're showing me the black star again. And actually, I looked at it this morning and I thought, well, it's kind of beat up. So this feels like a fast-acting cancer, the Black Death. Not very funny. And stripping somebody's ability to take care of themselves. Okay, so let's see. The Black Death in Cancer. Today is Tuesday the 4th. Mercury in Pisces, the Black Death, announcing that you have cancer and that you're most likely going to die from it because it's rapidly progressing. So this could be announcing that it's back, or that you're cancer-free, or that it's spread and it's very aggressive and there's no end in sight. More tests need to be done. So there are questions about how much time you have left. How much time you have left. There's so many things that you haven't done. You've been thrown a curveball. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so I didn't even see these, but bad health, distant horizons, and message of concern. See, oh my God. There is somebody out there who is not doing good. They may confess to you that they haven't been in the best and that it's getting worse with this distant horizons. It's either spreading or something's become worse, or it's gone to the point where it's rampant. Could be, you know, it's possible. It's not necessarily cancer. It could be the flu. It could be a cold, some kind of virus. It could be a virus in the cat or the dog, like parvo, or some kind of kitty virus. But it feels like a breakout of something. You're breaking out with something. It's frustrating. It's fast moving. It's progressing, and you may be tired, achy, sore. You could have headaches. There's aggressive Aries energy here, so it could be like your bones are sore or muscles are sore anywhere in your head, mouth, eyes, nose, ears. What was I going to say? With the Cancer and the Capricorn, it could be your bones, it could be your stomach, your breasts. There could be connections. We're in the moon in Gemini, so there could be issues with nerves. Like, I want to say with the Mars and Sagittarius, sciatica too. I'm having issues with that, and I'm seeing other people who are stiff at their joints. You know, so that could be... Oh, wait a minute. Something I did not check up. Hold on. The body parts. Body parts affected. I usually have that open. And I don't know what. Here we go. Body parts affected. Okay, so with Mercury in Pisces, sextiling Uranus and Taurus. Okay, so not only the head, the face, sinuses, eyes, brain, ears, all things that hang on your head, prone to headaches, injuries around the face, brain, eyes, nose, and ears, and then of course with the moon in Taurus moving to Gemini, throat, tonsils, glands in the neck, susceptible to laryngitis, sore throat, thyroid issues. With Gemini, allergies, a breakout, right? Mouth, arms, hands, lungs, nervous system, also strains and accidents involving the hands and the arms, prone to bronchitis and respiratory issues. Okay, and these things are aggressive. You're like, why the fuck do I hurt so much? Okay, Cancer, stomach, that we literally have almost all of these. Geez, I don't even want to go on. I mean, just with the first three signs, damn, you're fucked up. No wonder you hurt so damn much. Then we got Leo energy coming up, which is circulatory, heart and spine, emotional strain, physical overexertion, back and spine issues. Let's see. Yep, Scorpio's in there with the Pluto and Saturn conjunction. Sex organs in general. Okay, male and female. Eliminative system. Infections of the urinary system. VD. Valentine's Day. Oh, how funny. Okay, and volatile emotions may cause exhaustion and ill health. So these things can be, you can have one, or you can have combination, or they could be just compounding each other. Okay, Sagittarius, thighs, sciatic nerves, hips, arteries, and liver. Sensitivities, oversensitivities to alcohol, hepatitis. The Capricorn energy, bones, stiff joints, rheumatism, orthopedic issues, your back, your spine, your knees, your teeth. It is Aquarius season, okay, so calves and ankles, Achilles tendon, circulatory system, shins, prone to ankle sprains and breaks, varicose veins and the hardening of arteries. And Mercury just moved into Pisces, so that is feet, prone to aches, bunions, and corns. It's issues with your ears, your glands, and body fluids. So it talks about, you know, possibly you could be sick with the cold. You could feel really fucked up. You could feel really sore, and you may have to take a break and lay down for a few days. It can't be helped. And for some of you guys, you may be stuck there. But we have message of concern. So, like, people could be writing you messages on Facebook or your social media. How you doing? Heard you was sick. Gonna come visit you. You know, how's it? Do you need anything? What do you need help with? Okay, then Seven of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and Seven of Discs. There's a 7-7 combo here, but it's reversed. So you could be not doing so well, but you could have to leave your house to go to work, or you still continue to go to work just to have something to do, or because you have to. Somebody has to pay your bills. If it's just you, you got to go to work, right? No matter how you feel. But you also want to get out there and be in the public and not, you know, die a isolated death. You want to live now that you found out you're possibly going to die. Mars and Leo, that's about having courage. That's about standing up for yourself. So for some of you guys, you're not able to stand up. There could be an issue where you need to sit down or lie down. I'm hearing dizzy and spinning. So yeah, it could be cold or flu. Could even be just like a sinus infection. Yeah, so you could be really, really weak or feeling pretty weak physically. And you're aware of any sign of it getting worse. You try to address these things. See, it feels like prevention, keeping it from getting any worse. So you may be tracking, like, you know, your blood pressure, monitoring your fever, or you may be in the hospital getting monitored, or you may have had to go to the hospital. Restricted to bed rest. Okay, so you're forced to sit down. You're forced to lay down. You're being made to stop. Community, friends, neighbors, family, and during Aquarius season, this is humankind, humanity, and the collective. This is people coming together to support you, your friends, your family, your neighbors, the people you work with every day. So it could be people checking in on you while you're sick or, you know, stuck at home. An ounce of prevention, I heard. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles and Empress. Look at that. Yeah. When you're down and out, there's going to be a lot of people coming to your aid. What do you need? I'll get it for you. Or it could be having to ask somebody over and over again for some help and then being frustrated because it's slow coming. Okay, you have a lot of friends, a lot of neighbors. You've got people here and people there, people everywhere. You ought to be able to relax pretty easy. They should be helping you out. So some of you guys are wondering where is the love, and others are like, oh my God, I'm getting so much love. Okay, because it's both, right? The polarity. You're getting a lot of help. So there could be people coming in and donating time to help, you know, take care of you, to help take care of your daily tasks, cleaning the house, practical things, taking care of the animals, taking your animal for a walk, dog, cat, whatever, pig. Many piles of energy, Jack of all So there may be somebody who steps in, or there's a bunch of people that are fulfilling all your needs. Like the neighbor next door, he's getting you water. The guy, your best friend down the street, she's calling you and doing your shopping for you every week. And then there's, you know, your mom who comes in and checks on you every 2 days. Oh, look at that. Oh, Four of Hearts and Death. So, wow. You ought to be able to rest easy. Oh, shoot. That's a lot of cards, guys. Let's see. Pay no mind to the man behind the curtain. My brother's eating lunch, so I can hear his phone. I just realized it. Okay, so many, many piles. You should have people helping you out with all kinds of things, or you need a lot of things done, but you need to really rest and take it easy. Death and Four of Hearts. Okay, Four of Hearts is reevaluating what you want in a love relationship. Vroom, vroom. Reevaluating, not being happy, not being satisfied, but it's also about luxury. So, jeez. So there's a sense of death, wealth. So there's an end to luxury. You're severely limited for some reason or another. It's possible that death is pending and you're on strict rest, but death could also mean a transition or transformation. So you could have had some kind of surgery and help nursing yourself back up while you don't feel so good. So where at first you felt like a victim because you're in personal pain because of whatever accident or physical issues or sickness or disease that you're dealing with, but now you're starting to realize, now that you're facing death, facing your mortality, you realize that you have a lot. You haven't been happy. You haven't been grateful. And this could really change. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice. This could really change how you look at things. Realizing that you have a lot when you thought you didn't. Six of Wands, Five of Wands, King of Wands. So, praise for past accomplishment. This is the crowd coming out. Recognition, acknowledgement for overcoming something from the past. You did this already. Okay, so this could be, there's that dark star again, an unfulfilled wish, or a dark wish, or an empty wish. So this could be something coming back up again, submitted for your approval. Submitted for your approval, an old wish. So this could be getting to your bucket list. If you feel like you're dying, if you're actually dying, you could be like, you know what, I've not done this, I've not done this, I've never been there, never done that, I want to experience life. I'm losing time rapidly, so there's no time to lose. I want to do this. So this can be, checking something off the bucket list, something new that you never tried before. Five of Wands can be fighting, can be projection. Stick. Competition. They're making me look at the feather. I've never seen the feather on this before. Okay, so Five of Wands would be projection. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. Jumping over a hurdle. Physical action, physical fighting, fencing. Fencing. Racetrack. King of Wands, leader, action, hero. A new factor, demands you grow, demands you take action. Okay, so for some of you guys, you could have found out you had cancer and you're now going through chemotherapy. And you're dealing with it. This calls for rapid, extensive treatment. I want to say aggressive treatment. There we go. So it's undergoing aggressive treatment or some kind of aggressive therapy. 5 of Hearts, 10 of Pentacles. Being disappointed. So something could have come back, or you're going through a second bout of something and it's worse than before. Oh wow, look at that. The last 4 cards are Pentacles. 5 of Hearts is past disappointments. So this could be trying a new kind of a therapy or some kind of new treatment. I'm hearing pinprick. I usually don't get pinprick with 5 of Wands, but this could be taking shots, trying a new medication, or trying out a new kind of therapy, innovative therapy. 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. This feels like an independent study. So this talks about new medicines that are available and trying something new, and working on adjustment of dosage. 10 of Pentacles, protection. We've got 3 cards of people coming to your aid. It talks about when you're aligned, when you're doing exactly what you're supposed to, and living in the present and not living in the past. Everything comes to you right when you need it, okay? When you're hungry and you're like, crap, I have no money, I'm hungry. Oh, well, I'm just going to keep working and hope that, maybe I'll get lucky and somebody comes by with food. And 10 minutes later, like your brother walks in with a salad for you and shit. That kind of deal. Being protected by the universe, being in alignment so you can receive abundance. 6 of Pentacles, getting back the flow for staying positive. 9 of Pentacles, yet another abundance. So this is payback. People coming to give back to you because you gave them time when you could, okay? But you did not enable anybody. You cared for them, but you were very discriminative, okay? You didn't waste any energy. You may have helped them get back on your feet, and here they come to help you get back on your feet. Look at that. Somebody may even give you a gift. Ace of Pentacles. We want you. We want you. So somebody's getting some money here. Somebody's getting some money. A definite windfall. A true release. Some of you guys are getting, this could be like Social Security. Some of you guys could be getting a Social Security payback, or you've been waiting for a particular check, some kind of release, a loan, or a grant, or maybe even to be released from something, released from the hospital, or releasing, re-renting, releasing, re-renting, and I wanted to say reinfestation, but also reinvesting. Okay, reinvesting in yourself, reinvesting in, are you living or are you existing? Making that bucket list, checking it off, doing what you love, taking care of you, not wasting any time on hopeless causes, hopeless thoughts, hopeless people. You don't want to, like I said, you don't want to you want to help people. You want to help people as much as you can, but oh, look at that. Stripes. Stars and stripes. Stars and stripes. The flag. Protecting the flag, bringing it back. The one and only. So this feels like getting an original something, receiving an original, or receiving the first one. The first check, the first job. This is a windfall. This is a blessing. It's money. This is getting a big one. The one, the only. Stars and stripes. Stars and stripes, the one, the only. This is a comeback by popular demand, the one and only. So you're going to be blessed. You might be graced with somebody's presence. It's kind of what it feels like. Okay, I want to get a final outcome because I'm going on pretty late. But yesterday's one was rushed. So courtship and thief. Interesting. The one, the only, backed by popular demand, or here to visit from, we stole them. We managed to bribe them. We managed to get them away. So it's courtship and thief. So this is reestablishing of a connection, like I was saying, of a bond, of a relationship, one that they disappeared out of your life for a while, or they were non-existent. So yeah, backed by popular demand. This is, God, I want to know who it is. Who is it gonna be? Bringing back a classic. So lottery, Wheel of Fortune. What are we bringing back? Okay, so this can be material nature, physical fitness, sexuality, investment practices. Begin with it, bringing back the original. Okay, when nothing else will do. Going back to the beginning. So this could be hearing from a boss, hearing from your first boss. This could be hearing from your first captain, team, coach, teacher, from your first investor, your first best friend. So I want to say possibly your cousin, hearing from your cousin, your first best friend. I would say like the brother or the sister, but no, I live in Hawaii. Our best friends are our cousins. So this is hearing from a cousin. Interesting. All right, so the numbers 20, which is what the full moon in Leo is going to be at. 20 is soul, spirit, uhane. My intention is to attune to my higher consciousness, to honor my eternal self, and take excellent care of my body so that I can bring my soul energy fully into the present. Uh-oh. How did I mess that up? Your body is your soul in physical form. Your soul has infused and informed every cell of your body with this unique stream of consciousness that is your eternal self. Every physical attribute and challenge began on the energetic plane before manifesting in your body. Didn't I just tell you guys that earlier? It began with our thoughts. Okay, and it manifested in a physical way. I said that before I even pulled the cards. Okay, you can attune to the infinite energetic plane and ask your higher consciousness for guidance on how to care for your body and to honor your soul in this life. So yeah, tapping into your intuition and your own, Akashic records. What do I do from here? Aho, breathe. Breath, to breathe. It's a number 28. So feeling empowered with these new changes by taking it slow, right? My intention is to breathe deeply, to clear tension, to nourish my body, and to allow myself to channel all of my soul's energy into my life. Breath is life. Breath is spirit. Breath doesn't lie. A deep breath nourishes, relaxes, provides clarity, oxygen, and strength. Okay, a shallow breath reflects fear, weakness, and tension. Bringing consciousness to your breath affirms your commitment to life and to your value as a human being. Bringing consciousness to your every breath connects your soul's energy with your body and all of your life's endeavors. Okay, so it's basically saying that, you're getting a break here, but you must decide to give yourself the break or to make the best use of this break as you can. So like I said, I'm getting really strongly cousin. So your cousin might just show up, or you might get a message from them. I don't know, or you might get in touch with a cousin who has been non-existent in your everyday life. Okay, they're coming back or reestablishing a connection that was once lost. This could also be no sign or no signal. No sign, no signal. yeah, um, a bond or connection that has been broken. Okay, guys. Well, I've been on for a long time, so I'm going to close it out. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.